Hi all, I'm going to go ahead and explain to you the entree activity called Group the Terms. We haven't done this strategy in class, but it's a really great way to think deeply about vocabulary. Um, so I'm going to do mine on the computer, but if you'd like to do yours by hand, I would. Honestly, it's easier by hand, so I would say do it by hand, not on the computer. Um, in addition, I'm going to use the unit vocab words. You should not use these terms. You should use your topic vocab terms. So if your topic is gunpowder, you should use the words that relate to the article about gunpowder. Okay? And that list should be pasted into your notebook. So this strategy is actually pretty simple. You need to start by putting a circle on your page, and in the circle you're going to put any words that relate. So when I look at this, the first thing that pops out to me is like Central Asia, Afro-Eurasia, and Middle East / Southwest Asia. Those are all places, and they're all places along the Silk Road. So I'm going to write here, places along the Silk Road. Now, because I used Silk Road, which is one of roads, which is one of our vocab terms in the title, I'm just going to underline it to show like, hey, I used it. But I now don't have to use Silk Road, so I can delete it. Cool. Then I'm going to create another bubble, and I'm going to group more words. So when I'm looking at my words, I'm also noticing there's a lot here that relate to kind of like things you need to trade. So goods, for example, you need goods to be able to trade, like a product. Silk is a product or a good that's traded. A camel you need to move the goods. Merchants you need to buy and sell the goods. A route you need to like take to be able to buy and sell the goods, like a path. And then middlemen you also need because they help the merchants buy and sell. So I'm going to put middlemen here. And I'm going to label that things needed to exchange. Cool. Okay. I have a couple words left, so I need to figure out how to group those together. Ooh. There we go. So when I'm looking at what we have left, I feel like network, collective, and globalization all kind of go together because they talk about like working together. And I can actually delete exchange because I use it here. So hold on, I'm going to do that. Delete exchange. Underline exchange here to show I used it. And then I'm going to put network, oops, not Islam, network, collective, and globalization together. And I'm going to title it like terms that mean working together. Like those are all to me different forms. Different forms of working together. So I'm going to say different types of working together. Cool. And then, agrarian civilization, empire, and Islam. Well, I guess agrarian civilizations were the first to trade, and then empires came together, and that made it easier to trade because like everything was under one ruler, so trade was easier. So maybe like I could title it How Trade Started. So I'm going to put those words here. So again, agrarian civilizations were the first to trade. And then as empires formed, trade became easier because there was just one ruler. So maybe actually I'm going to title it The Development of Trade. Like how trade developed over time. Now, I have this like one random word, Islam, that doesn't really fit. I'm going to put that in an other bubble. It's okay to have an other bubble. You just shouldn't have 10 words in your other bubble. Your other bubble should have 1, maybe 2 words at most. So I'm just going to label this other, and I'm done. There it is. If you have any questions about this strategy, feel free to ask me. Have a great day.